What is up, guys? This is your boy and the Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. So, Netflix. There's been big news going around saying that Netflix is going to buy Roku. Now, I'm not sure why I haven't heard many other YouTubers talking about this, but this is important. This is really important because Roku, for the most part, is a free platform. Right, it's one of the best selling, television, basically video streaming, hardware. Let's just say, I mean, right next to the Kindle Fire Stick, Roku is one of the best, the absolute best. I used to have it, I used to use it a lot, and but now Netflix wants to acquire it, and I think I know why. Okay, Netflix has been struggling, since they lost 200,000 subscribers, and it is said that they are going to lose up to 2 million subscribers. And so they are looking to buy out Roku, or I guess more specifically, there's something specifically that they want from Roku. And I think I know exactly what it is. But before we get started, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the notification bell and like this video. Okay, I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture. I'm always covering Netflix topics. Netflix news, everything that's going on with Netflix, Disney, and the major entertainment, the major entertainment services out there. So subscribe to the channel and stay up to date. I am here at techradar.com, guys. It says Netflix is about to buy Roku. Honestly, I don't think Netflix is in any position to buy out anybody. But at the same time, Roku. And I'm going to assume here, if you look at the Roku stock have been going down during, I think ever since the pandemic, ever since last year, since December 2021, and they went from $250 all the way down to about $90 or so. So they've been losing value alongside Netflix, alongside Disney. So I don't know what Roku is doing because they're kind of just like the distributor. But yeah, it's happening. Right, so TechRadar says a new report suggests that Roku may be in negotiations to be acquired by Netflix following a tough year that has seen Roku's stock drop by about 80% since July last year. Right, so the question is if Roku is actually losing money, if their stock is going down, why does Netflix want it? I think we might have an answer here. So it says Roku has entered partnership with brands like Hisense, which Hisense is a Roku TV, and TCL, both of which have Roku streaming platform built in. Netflix could be looking to make its own Netflix TVs, just like the telecommunications company Sky has done with the UK Sky Glass, right? But if Netflix has its own streaming stick, it would be odd if it then didn't offer this hardware some kind of exclusivity to its streaming content. Given that its subscriber count aren't where they want it to be, this wouldn't be a smart idea. Netflix needs to make it easy as possible to access this content and maximize viewer numbers, not restricting them by forcing them to buy a specific device, Instead, it seems far more likely that Netflix is after Roku's ads. Yes, Netflix is after Roku's ad platform. And we did talk about it. If we go to the New York Times, it says Netflix tells employees, that advertisements may be coming by the end of 2022. They've been talking about this. I think they mentioned this last year. They mentioned this earlier this year. I've been covering this. But I mean, if you think about it, every other video streaming service out there has had the same thing. Tubi, Hulu, right? And eventually Disney's going to do the same thing. A whole bunch of other ones. So Netflix is thinking, we're kind of missing out on revenue here. So if people don't want to subscribe, then we can at least make money off of the advertisements. I mean, HBO Max is already doing that. So, and then it says it's no secret that Netflix wants to bring As to its service, offering a cheaper tier for those happy to sit through them, just like tiers for viral platforms like Hulu and HBO. I got something to say about that. Okay, you want to add advertisements to Netflix? Okay, you know what? Fine. That doesn't bother me because I see advertisements everywhere. YouTube has advertisements. But what bothers me is that they lowered the quality of the video. Right? They lowered the quality of the video. You know, for the lower tier. They lowered down to what? 480p, which is freaking annoying. Why not just 720p and then the middle tier make it 1080p? So if you're going to apply advertisements to this, make sure it's 720p. At least increase the quality of the video, for God's sakes. It's annoying. Okay, and then it says, speaking during a recent earnings call interview, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings revealed that the streaming service is now quite open to shaking up its business model in an effort to both revenue and create the option of lower prices for new and existing subscribers. Okay, it says Hastings told investors that while he's against the complexity of advertising, he's a big fan of consumer choice, adding allowing choices who would like to have a lower price and are advertising tolerant get what they want makes a lot more sense. Yeah, so this is actually a pretty good idea. Again, some people are absolutely annoyed by ads, and I'm not sure if you guys ever noticed, but since the very beginning, Netflix never had ads. Netflix never had advertisements on their platform, so this could lower the quality of their service, but at the same time, it could be good for the platform. And at the same time, you know, people will be paying less money for, you know, to get the same service. It's just with advertisement, you know. So everybody kind of wins. You get a lower price. Netflix gets, you know, a little more money out of advertisement. So in a way, if you think about it, it's a win-win. And then it says, but why get Roku involved? Well, according to the same Business Insider report, Roku made 7 times as much from advertisements in its first quarter this year as it did from selling hardware. It says, yeah, so Roku made more money from advertisements than selling the Roku devices. Think about that. It says Roku knows how to deliver ads with video on-demand content, and its valuation is at an all-time low. It couldn't be a better acquisition target for Netflix. And right. Another thing that worries me about this acquisition, because Roku is the device. Roku has a lot of applications on his device, right? It's got Amazon, Disney, Crunchyroll, Retro Crush, a whole bunch of like anime apps, right? A lot of TV apps, all the Spanish apps, right? Telemundo, you get it. So what's going to happen to all of that if Netflix acquires Roku, or maybe they're just going to make a deal with Roku? But I mean, how expensive is it to create your own internal advertisement kind of platform? Like, why do they need to buy Roku? Why don't they take that money that they've been saving and just use that to integrate advertisements to their videos? You know, hire new programmers, hire new developers, or maybe they're just too lazy to do that. And it's much easier to buy out another company, right? Or maybe this is just an excuse to buy out Roku. Maybe they've been looking at Roku for a long time, and this is the perfect opportunity. What bothers me about these acquisitions is that, you know, we kind of start losing a little freedom. You know, we start losing, right? Because on Roku has a lot of free things, and then when you remove all those free options, you know, if Netflix acquires it, then, I mean, what's the point, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I mean, I think Netflix will buy him out. I don't know. Maybe Roku's going to cost them $1 billion, maybe $5-10 billion. And honestly, I think they would pay it because eventually they're going to get that money back. You know, plus the content that they're making. And also, since they're changing their strategy, they might get new subscribers. Who knows? If they make better shows. You know, if they really, you know, knuckle down and make better decisions about their shows and content. And stop canceling good shows. Stop canceling good shows. They canceled The Dark Crystal, for God's sakes. That really pissed me off. And alongside Netflix, I also wanted to talk about this because apparently Disney is set to lose 20 million subscribers. That is right, guys. 20 million subscribers. And a lot of people do not know this, but Disney got a lot of subscribers from India, right? Because India has one of the biggest populations in the world. So Disney got a lot of subscribers from India. And it looks like the deal that they made with like the sport, it's mainly sports. It's because of cricket. Because I guess a lot of people in India like to watch cricket. And because of that, since Disney's going to lose the right to that platform, right? They could be losing 20 million subscribers, which is kind of funny because they were actually bragging about that. And now that's also going down the drain. At the same time, Disney, they were not making a lot of money from their subscribers in India, because people in India can subscribe for about $1, right? About $1, and compared to other parts of the world that are paying what, like $8, $9 a month. So here it says, following this loss, Disney could lose 20 million subscribers in the coming months, say experts from the researchers' media partners in Asia. It must be said that the platform, which boasted of having 138 million subscribers a few months ago, owes much of its success to Disney Hotstar, a service offered only by India and a few other countries in South Asia. Sud, which alone accounts for nearly 50 million active accounts. Wow. So yeah, they're about to lose 20 million. Oh man, these companies, man, I tell you, it's not just the part, because Disney part has been shit. It's like Disney part wants to charge you $1 million for like 1 day at a hotel. You guys can get more of that information from Clownfish TV. But I mean, the Disney park, all the Disney intellectual properties, the movies, the shows that have been coming out, and now them losing subscribers. Around the world, and also here in America, in North America and Europe, they're losing subscribers left and right, man. And they're gonna come to a corner, and unless they start waking up and say, you know what? Maybe the shows we've been making, they haven't been really good. Which, like most people that do these things, it's going to take them a long time to realize, oh, shit, people do not like our stuff. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. This was a pretty long video, but I wanted to cover both Disney and Netflix, the two big streaming titans out there. So whatever your thoughts are, make sure to like this video. Make sure to comment below. Make sure to share this video. It helps with the algorithm on YouTube for other people to find the content. And subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit the notification bell. And I will see you in the next video. Guys, this is your boy, Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching. Godspeed.